All right, today I wanted to show you guys how to sample video games, but I have a top loader and it only has an RF out. So we're going to have to dig up these older NES consoles because they have the red RCA audio out. But I know for a fact that this one doesn't work. The 72-pin connectors are probably to blame, but we're going to go in and see if we can fix the blinking red light of death. So let's get that fixed up, and then I'll show you how to sample some video games. Now, before you go fucking around with your old Nintendo, obviously make sure that it's unplugged before you start working on it. And be aware that the capacitor still may hold the charge, and you might get shocked. I won't be held responsible for your stupidity. These are all the tools you'll need to restore your NES. Start by taking off the shell and expose the main chip. Hit it with some duster, and then spill your alcohol everywhere. This is 91% isopropyl alcohol with a toothbrush, and make sure you get the entire board. Paying close attention to the 72-pin connector. Once you're done with the toothbrush, you're going to want to grab a cotton swab and try to get as deep as you can within the 72-pin connector. And then finally hit that with contact cleaner. So a note about the 72-pin connector, you have to pull the pins up so that they get a better contact with the game. And I found that just a normal pin doesn't really work. I found this dollar store embossing tool. It has a little ball at the end. And the smaller one, you just go in and it pulls it right up and out. The slightest amount. It's amazing. So now we're going to swab the RCA inputs, the power, and the RF input. And then the power regulator, swab it, and then hit it with some contact cleaner. We're testing it out right now. We still get the blinking light of death, but I realized that if you add a game, it actually does work. So let's test it out on a TV to see if it works. Beautiful. After we've tested everything out, put everything back together, and let's go for a real test. Now, if simply cleaning the internal components of your NES didn't work, it's possible that it's the lockout chip. If you disconnect the fourth pin of the 3193A chip inside the Nintendo, that should fix the problem. I can link a video in the comments, or I can make one for you. So there's a specific track in Star Tropics 2, Zoda's Revenge, that I wanted to sample. I'll probably make some kind of strange beat out of it, who knows? So you're probably wondering how we get the audio from the NES to the audio interface, and I'll tell you. It's this cable right here. It's an old RCA cable that I basically just rewired to be a mono guitar cable. So RCA on one end, guitar cable on that end. If you want to see how I made this cable, drop in the comments below, and maybe I'll make a video for you. So I'm going to show you what I did with this sample in a separate video. I just wanted to get on and show you how to sample video game music. Until then, get fucked. Love you guys.